Hello and welcome back to another Star Stable, back to the beginning, episode 37. Or maybe even 38? I don't know, I made so many of these, you gotta go check them out. Anyways, we are here at Silverglade Village with Alex. If you didn't catch a last episode, we ended up having to fight some pink cracks that were forming around Silverglade Village. Luckily enough, me and her made a good team and got those cleared. So let's check out what we have to do today. Well done. We managed to calm Garnet's Fairy a bit. Thank you. Enormous effect. Hopefully there will be no more cracks for good. Wow, now the Pandoric imbalance is now smaller after our violent struggle to contain it. It's finally time for a little rest, but danger is far from over. Any moment now, Dark Core could do something malicious to disturb the balance again, if they haven't already. You are now fully member of the Lightning Circle. Very well done, Elaine. Not many people make it this far. Just so you know, you really are something special. Congratulations and welcome to the Light Circle. Alright, so this is interesting. So, when I did this quest, and back then, like 2013 and up, this actually lasted weeks. You had a reputation with Alex, where we had to go and run around and collect these lights that were just spawning up everywhere. They would be in Silverglade Village, they'll be in like the Forgotten Fields, and then they'll be in like pretty much just everywhere besides I think Moorland and Fort Benta, I think, but they were like everywhere and you had to like collect them every day. I think there was like 3 or 4 that you had to find every day to do the reputation. And then now it's just what we did in that last episode was like literally all this in here and then the 2 over here in this field. Like that is insane. Like I don't understand why they did that. Like I really enjoyed the feeling like I am big and strong and I'm doing something. So that's very interesting. But it looks like we do have some new stuff going on. It's in Starshine Ranch, so let's go check that out. I thought. Who are we talking to? Greendale. Star character. Oh, Starshine. He's the horse. Oh my goodness. Oh. We gotta go find Starshine. Okay. My bad. I thought we used to come to Starshine Ranch. Scratch that. Don't mind me. We gotta go find Starshine that's running around lost in the woods here in Greendale. I am recording this at 7:08 in the morning, so don't mind me. Don't mind me. Starshine, we're coming, my friend. We're coming. I'm coming to get you from being lost in the woods. And he does wander around here. Oh, there he is. I see his check little mark on the map. Hello, Soul Rider. I'm Starshine Snort. You must be Elaine. Yes, I've heard about you. You must have met Alex and Linda by now, but not my Soul Rider. My rider, Lisa, is missing, and I fear the worst has come to her. Truthfully, we done met Lisa. She was there at the riding camp when you first started now. After some time, Lisa finally returned to Jorvik's stable. We rode the entire way, only stopping to watch the sunrise. As guardian horse and soul rider, we are complete once more. But something terrible happened during our ride. My only recollection is a sudden flash of light, and then darkness, and then I woke, and Lisa was gone. I searched high and low, to no avail. Where is my soul rider? So Lisa's been defenseless and is trapped somewhere in the Grey Dew Mountain. This is personally where my memories get hazy. We must find her. Will you help me look for Lisa and follow up on your clues? What worries me most is that I can't sense her presence. Although your new information gives me renewal hope and that we could find her. We'll search through the northern range of the Grey Dew Mountains. On your map, I've marked some interesting places to look. I know certain locations will be a bit tricky to find. Lisa and I rode all over the place. Let's meet in the area after we perform the search. I'll be looking in some of the more hard to get locations. You'll be able to see me on your map, so it won't be a problem finding me in the area later when we're done. Report our findings. Smart nay. Good luck, my friend. Now let's find Lisa. Okay, let's go. Good luck. If I remember correctly, I kinda know where to look. But I'm just gonna go clicking on all these little dots. Actually, I'm just gonna go to where I think I remember where it all happened at. Yeah, there's gonna be nothing of interest. There should be one special spot somewhere around here. There it is. Bam! We're gonna get a screenshot of this. There we go. That'll be our thumbnail for this video. Something isn't quite right about this spot. No natural fire could have caused this, and there seems to be a medley of old tacks on the ground. Old tracks, not what. A strange silhouette. The tracks here are too old and nuclear to render any useful information. Better find Starshine and show him the strange find. blackness mountain wall, a spot that has been burnt by unnatural fire. Old tracks. Very interesting. Show me where it is. Let's go. This is starting range spot you've found. Now just wait for him. By the life-given light of Aldane, you found an important clue. This has been the spot where we were subjected to the dazzling light, which took us by surprise. There's something familiar about that silhouette, don't you think? Look, all those foot and hoof prints indicate that they actually got ambushed. The cowardly I don't know must have nested behind these fire by the cliff over there, waiting to assault us in the horrendous way. So you're saying it was the Dark Raiders who conducted their cowardly assault and took Lisa. After seeing this, I'm afraid your information is correct. They'll pay dearly for this. If they've harmed as much as a single red hair on her head, I'll personally see to those inflated Dark Raiders as to the darkest darkness of eternity. You'll bomb the area for more clothes. Comb the area for bomb. Good Lord, brain. For the more clothes, you'll turn every grassy knot upside down until we found something that gives us the answers we seek. Oh, that's a. I think we gotta go upwards. No, we can't go that way. What? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, we got out of it. Oh, look at that. There's a path here. No, I found something. Oh, it's a crack of pink light thingy. The bushes and old log contained a pandora crack. Who has hidden the crack and why? Tell Starshine about the hidden pandora crack. A hidden pandora crack? That sounds alarming. While you We're going. iPhone tracks burning hose in the grass. Dark riders are behind this, no doubt. Whatever can that crack mean? Take me to the hidden crack. I've an uneasy feeling in my belly. Look, you can actually distinguish drag marks on the ground over there, which seem to lead to the direction you're going. Oh, and sobbed. By the lights of Aberdeen, I think the evil horrors have taken our beloved Lisa inside the crack. They must have casted some sort of forbidden black magic, successfully and sending Lisa to the Pandora. She could be lost forever, captured in a jumble of entangled time and twisted space. Hello, Lisa. Are you down there? Can you hear me, Lisa? It's me, your Starshine. Hello? Are you there? Do you know what Elaine? I actually believe I sense some kind of presence, or what could be Lisa. Do you feel it? It feels like Lisa's here, yet far away at the same time. Everything is spinning. I hear something whispering, a voice trying to reach out. Hello? Lisa? Ooh. Ooh? Hello, Lisa. Hello, it's me, Lisa. Who's there? Lisa, it's me, Starshine. How can we help you? Are you alive? I'm alive, Starshine, my darling Starshine. I'm lost here. It's okay. I'm lost here and it's pink. It's Pandora. I'm captured beyond our time and space. Lisa, you must be a way to save you. Ooh. Lisa? Sleeping window, awaken. A sleeping window? Is something a bit going in your head? Oh, wake her, wake her, wake her. Sleeping widow. She's the only one who can save me. I see you, Starshine, I see you. I'm passing into the age for you. Time is an instant for me, is everlasting. It's interesting, I just noticed her picture is here, her old picture. Yes, Lisa. We will awake the sleeping widow. Who is it and how? Wakey, 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 sleepy widow, and help me out. You stay behind, Starshine, and keep the crack open until the widow has awakened. Stay. I won't leave you here. You'll wake that widow. I promise, Lisa. I promise. Hurry, I can no longer see. It's so pink. Hold on, Lisa. Hold on. Oh, Lisa, you're gone now. But I will stay with you. Hold on, beloved Lisa. Do not fear. Pandora will not. You know how to reset it. You can do it. I know you can. My entire being is torn between despair and hope. We found Lisa, but she may be beyond our rescue. And you need to get her out of there. Now, however, that sleeping widow is. She might be awakened at the cost. She can aid us in rescuing Lisa. You know who it is? We have no idea who the sleeping widow is, but you think Linda might know? Genius, ask her. I want to stay here and make sure that the crack doesn't close while I'm trying to keep in contact with Lisa. And if the sleeping widow awakens, and if she can actually release Lisa from the Pandora prison, I need to be here, ready to help her out. Full speed ahead to the vineyard for Lisa. See you later. It's interesting that Lisa's profile picture in that quest ain't been updated. It's still her old design. Although Starshine's been updated. There she is. Eileen, I'm going out for a ride. Want to join? No? You look like you in a hurry. What's going on? You and Starshine found Lisa? That's incredible. But the bad news is that she needs rescued from Pandora, and Lisa says it can only be done by waking a sleeping widow. The sleeping widow. She's talking about a specific individual that goes by the name. I see. No, I don't know who it might be. I'll go to the farm's library and check the books. Ask the Baroness if she knows something while you wait. You can find me in the library later. I'll just park Meteor first. Good day, Line. Another lovely day among the grapevines here on the plantain, isn't it? If I know anything about a sleeping widow, I don't quite a few widows. One does, at my ripple age, but none of them strikes me as someone who's sleeping exactly much, and this has been awarded such a nickname. Unfortunately, I cannot help you with this matter. You'll have to trust me that Linda will find something in the library book. She might have found something of interest already. Let's see. Okay. Yep, gotta go talk to her in the library. The Baroness didn't know anything? Okay, bad luck. We need to trust the knowledge of these books, Glenn. Let's see. I need to read the books, and then that one as well. If the Spymaster can help us, I don't think so. He doesn't know a lot, but he doesn't know everything. I think he's exaggerating his own image somewhat, and Coulter in a picture of himself that is way too legendary. And that book and that. Why don't you pay the Spymaster a visit and ask him if he knows anything about the sleeping window while I look through these books for information? He probably doesn't know anything. It's not really that kind of stuff he knows, so this probably won't lead to anything, but you can always head over there if you want to. And I've got nothing else to do, at least. No harm can come from it. Take the trailer. It's quicker and easier. I was planning on taking the trailer. Didn't have to tell me. Spymaster, I do. I've been expecting you. I know why you're here, but it makes normal conversation out of it. I'll allow you to tell me why you have come. The sleeping widow is a living being who lost its husband. It's a woman, may be an old woman, and let me see. She's also sleeping. She's also rather unknowledge, or maybe sleeping. Pertains to some sort of blindness to the outside world. What do I know? That's all I can say, unfortunately. Is it enough? Nope. No. Sorry, Elaine. That's all I can say. However, I'm convinced your friend Lisa will find the answer in the book, one of those books, if she hasn't already. Sooner than later. And you know what? The right book is always the last one you look in. See you later, Elaine. Okay, that was a interesting conversation. Alright, back to the library. I suspected he wouldn't know anything about the sleeping widow, but no, you're, but now you know he doesn't know anything. He knows a lot, though. He has a network of skilled spies, which includes the chipmunks. So he's very valuable when it comes to certain kind of information. Yawn. I've been looking all night, and I think I found an old note from the mid-18th century. Listen to this. The legend of the sleeping window goes back far in time, when the light of Aldine spread over Jorvik and life was brought to the island. A handful of life, wilderness, and creatures, whose task was to guard and growing life to shield it, and warn it off if the flora and of the islands were ever threatened. These lives of wonder come to extinct exactly in the form of trees. They would forever live in Jorvik. The humans discovered these trees, respected them, and let them live. The humans understood the trees were special and ancient, and they survived high purpose. The humans come to call them primal trees. The primal trees had different looks and abilities, and were much stronger and more magnificent in older days. In their later days today, most of the trees slumber. They sleep, tired and hungry, lessened in power, not laced by the expense of Jorvik nature resource. It says that the roots of the primal trees present all over Jorvik, and at the roots are linked together, enormous network through which they can communicate. Awesome, huh? Like an ancient internet, kind of. You want to hear a little more, right? It's a fascinating book, which I have to share with you, and it's important that you understand. You and I know one of those primal trees. They're on top of Scarecrow Hill, as the legend of the Golden Apple are told. The witches have actually destroyed several primal trees, but they only went for the tree that produced the golden apples, which the wrecked trees and other primal trees were left alone. According to my rights, some kind of heritage which has actually formed an alliance with the primal trees to help strengthen their magical power. At least half a dozen primal trees are known to exist today, mentioned in various records. It could be a lot more in one place, but one of the trees go by the name of Sleeping Widow. To understand this, we need to go far into history, but it'll be brief. Once upon a time, the Forgotten Fields was a dense and enormous forest, at least magnificent its Greendale. The forest was protected by two primal trees. They were a happy couple. Everything was great. They were happy together. The forest flourished until Earl built Jarl. When Jarl was built, a great part of the forest was cut down, and growing poplar in the area took down more of the forest to make both firewood and more building materials. A stable also needed for the Earl's cavalry, a terrific stable was built which later housed hundreds of horses. As more of the forest was destroyed, landscape opening up and made room for necessary grazing grounds, where all the horses were grazing and running around during the day. And the buildings endured markings which often arise in their simple-minded during the time of great exposure. The forest unfortunately cut down one of the two primal trees in the area. It was the gravest mistake, but the damage was already done, and it was infertile that surviving primal trees become lonely and grieved over the loss of life. Company. She lost her will to live through her grief and thought, making ear discretion and grazing and stomping of the Earl's horse, the forest eventually died. During the century they have passed since the primal trees become lonely, her wailing was something being heard and on the wind. It wailed much like person howl, which swooped around with the ghost across the wind-sweeping hills. And she stood one lonely primal tree in the forgotten fields. The area is certain named the Forgotten Fields after the Earl cavalry, and the horses were no longer in Chorwick stable. The last forest and grazing grounds were left forgotten since the area no longer served the purpose for the humans. So much grief for such a short chapter in history. They say that the wailing of the primal tree can no longer be heard. It's not because she's stopped grieving, but rather she's fallen asleep of exhaustion, regret, and sorrow. She is on death's door if she isn't dead already, but we hope she is not, of course. With this knowledge in mind, it is easier to conclude the Darudes. After all, that the old tree is in the southwest corner of the Forgotten Fields actually is ancient to the Sleeping Widow. How everything is connected to Lisa Kurt in the location of Pandora, I can't quite figure out. But if she says the tree must be awakened, I guess I'll awaken it. I myself could have tried to make my way to the Pandora and tried to save her there, but it's extremely risky. Not to mention impossible to return from after. But how do you awaken a magic slumber primal tree? Moving teleport primal tree. I think you should talk to Elizabeth directly. It seems obvious that this primal tree, the Sleeping Widow, can't just be woken up by a regular alarm clock. If something has an idea of what kind of magic would be required to awaken a slumbering primal tree, it would be Elizabeth. Annalene, I have a feeling you'll need to use your fragment of light of it, if not already carrying it in your bag. You should stop by this storage in your stable and bring it with you. To you, Elizabeth, you would save you a lot of time. Good luck. That's a good thing there is a storage here at Bildale. I'll grab it from there. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to put up anyways. Any more shirts? No. Lots of shoes and clothing and stuff like that. Oh, there's a bit pad. And a bunch of Western saddles. That don't belong there. That belongs over here. And these. Nice. And then the pet. I'm gonna go here. I'll go. What turn of event. You must indeed wake up the sleeping widow to see if you can rescue Lisa. If Lisa says it's so, then it must be the way to rescue her from Pandora. If it doesn't work, you'll try to find another way. Maybe the root of primal trees reach farther than we even imagine. Anyways, I know of two things that can shake the ancient primal tree enough to give it an energy it needs to wake. The tree needs light, strength, and water. You must do these 3 things. Fill a bottle of tears of Aldine. You know the dew from the flowers of Aldine that glow around here. 2. And gorge the fragment with Aldine's light by the ruined stones up there, here. In the same way you did the last time. You need to give her the fragment with you. If you don't have it in your bag, find it in the storage. Yeah. The 3rd thing you need to do is illuminate the tree with the gorge fragment and water it with the tears of it on. These 2 tests will be perfect at night. During the night, the magic is undisturbed by the burst of the light of the daytime. An effect of Aldine power is much stronger. I think it's this one. Take the rune stick and run up to the rune stones behind the house and near your fragment with Aldine light. This time is like the first. Use the rune stick on the runestone of the sun circles, and then place the fragment into the runestone to engage the shard with light of Aldine. Energize. If you can't find the fragment in your bag, it'll be in the storage. You know, a white, shiny stone. I know you haven't lost it. Power. I hold the power. Mandeflet, the fragment has been guys with the greatest power. Take the purple tear-shaped bottle and gather up as much dew as you can from the field on the flower fountain. You'll need to water the pearl trail, the sleeping widow. One more. There we go. You filled the bottle, well done. Here, take the full bottle with you. You're ready to go to the sleeping widow? Wait for the night, then wake her on your way. Take the rose past Starshine and update him on what has been happening so that he'll know what's going on and is ready to help Lisa out of the crack. Provide you the seed and waken the tree. Okay, so I think we gotta go update Starshine. So let's go do that. So let's see the Forgotten Fields. Oh, this is a dead end. What am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. That worked out. Crashing this fence. Elaine, hey, how's it going? I'm almost lost touch with Lisa, and this blasted crack is about to close on itself. So you found out who the Sleeping Widow is? Do tell. So the Sleeping Widow is a perennial trait? Interesting. It's not that far from Fetch and Ideal. Well done, Elaine. And of course Lisa too. Now let's hope that whatever is behind Lisa and the Sleeping Widow together. Also save Lisa. We'll have our answer tonight. Nay, I'll stay behind, ready to help Lisa when you awaken the primal tree. I should be able to keep the crack open until midnight, at least. Go to the primal tree on the Forgotten Fields and wait until nightfall. May the light Ada be with you. Where are we going? Okay, so we are going way over here. Yeah, I figured that was gonna hurt. There we go. The primal tree slumbers deeply. It's surrounded by an array of heavy grief and overwhelming weakness washed over you, as if the tree relentless weight you down with its great sadness over the mistakes of mankind, mistakes that made the tree lose its beloved life companion. This state of mind is going to be hard, staying awake until night. Big took. Wait for nightfall to awaken the leafless wooden tree. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the night. Night blankets the land. It's time. The life wooden tree is thirsty after centuries of grief, replenishes the soul with the tears of Aldine. Water. Aldine, is that you? The life wooden tree is withered after centuries of grief, revents to bounce with the light of Aldine. You awake me from eternal slumber. What do you require? Your ask must be great if you bring me the light of tears and Haldane yourself. No, you do not. This not for yourself, but another, for the bearer of star circle, the one who rides the great blue maned starshine. I made a promise to her, and a promise it are made to keep, even those made to mortals. Your kind has betrayed me. Your kind has betrayed me before, but you're not like those humans. No, you're a soul rider. Bring hope for better days. I will do what I can. Granted, our slumber have left my powers weakened, but still I try. Safe travels, Elaine. I have been able to free your friend from her Pandora prison. She will be waiting, running those forgotten fields. Farewell. Thank you. There's something similar in the grass. What could it be? Your horse is injured and stuck in a trap. What the heck? Hazel, no. So, Elaine, we meet again. I see Fripp has delayed you into joining his foolish crusade. Now your beloved Hazel leg is shattered. The two of you will never ride again. And for what? Nothing, even if this end had the power to help you, why would it? The druids have neglected the Aldine trees, leaving them withered husks. Their time is over. Just as over as your soul rider, the sisters will never return. You're wrong, Sabrina. The bond that united the Soul Riders can never be broken. Lisa, Jorvik needs the Soul Riders. As long as darkness threatens the island, Aldine will always find heroes to help her light shine. Heroes like Lane, I suppose you need someone to replace your precious Anne. When we free Gernok, the safety of the island will be the last of your concern. Our master will return, and Aldine's life will be suffered out forever. You must be Lane. Surshine said you've helped my friends track me down. I'm sorry for all the trouble that must have put you through. I'll do whatever it takes to protect Jorvik and its horses. A true believer, huh? Fripp must really love you. Lisa Peterson, is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. How long have you been trapped down there? What have I missed? I should get back to Vilda and check in with others. You'll ride back with me, won't you? You're not hurt. Oh no, Hazel, you have that done. What have they done to your horse? You tell me. Oh, I see. Your poor horse, Hazel, is essentially injured, and that was a nasty trap. I can heal your friend if you like. You probably know that the circle of stars is the power I'm most able to master, and the star symbols the power of healing. Let me heal the poor thing. I need to master that next. My goodness. Look at that. That went better than expected. You're beautiful. Hazel is right as rain again. That was a mean trap. Nothing to toy around with. Those dark riders won't be getting such a dangerous item in their areas. I'm really grateful that you saved me. I mean it. I wasn't a pleasant experience being imprisoned in Pandora. I can tell you that much. Shivers. Those idiots I just scared off, as I said, an ambush. Starshine and we were off guard. This time the story had a happy ending, but this cannot happen again. We are really need to be on our watch now, right, Elaine? Right. It happened again, isn't it? After what we went through freshman year, I knew all the danger was behind us. We stopped the dark horror and saved Jorvik. Don't tell me Mr. Stan is back. Where are Anne and the others? Are they safe? Have so many questions. Keep it together, Lisa. It's going to be okay. I have the best friend in the world. Sure, the Soul Riders can go through anything. You're right, Elaine. We must see the others and meet the druids. I think the same. Not least because I want an update on the situation, but before all that, I need to change out of these clothes and a good rest and something to eat. Let's hold off on the druids until tomorrow. Rest and recover. Go above and all time. I have my own favor to sleep over to the Sleeping Widow, but I'll have to be done later. After these escapees, we really need to rest. Tomorrow we can ride to Elizabeth and tell her I'm back, so that she can summon the druids to a meeting. I'll see you later at the meeting, and listen once again, a big thank you. Good night. Oh, cool. Lisa's been rescued? Great news. I wasn't sure you would succeed, but the light of Albion shines stronger in you, and you handle great challenges. Well, you are a true hero. I'm summon the druid meeting and the secret stone. Immediately, see you there. Questions for the druids. Let's go. This is gonna be a lot of reading. What a group of druids have been on this island since the days of the time we acted in security. Much. I didn't even click anything. Hi again, and big thank you, you Elaine. Together with Shine, he managed to save Lisa. Finally, Lisa's back. Brilliant. Really, Elaine, that was great work. It's good to be back and see y'all. I really missed you. At one point, I thought I would never see the daylight again, but now I'm here again with all of my friends. The Soul Raiders are almost at full strength, and soon we will have gathered all 4 keys of the Light Ceremony book. When we're ready and the time has come, we'll perform the Light Ceremony and be prepared for it now. Though the time isn't right. Lisa, you should know that Dark Horse has their hands on the original Light Ceremony book. Everything points to their attempt to contain the ceremony book, which will have catastrophic consequences. That doesn't sound good at all. What will they gain by this? What is their goal? And they perform the cemetery backwards. The crack between our reality and Pandora will widen. In the worst case, that which keeps our worlds separated will tear apart. What would exactly happen next? We don't really know. One guess is that both of our worlds will cease to exist, or at least cause to exist in a form and shape we know today. Dark Lord thinks they'll be able to control the enormous flow of Pandoric energy and will likely use it to attempt to seize control of the world. Maybe they know something we don't, but the druids are convinced it cannot lead to anything good. It'll probably lead to the end of the world, so it needs to be stopped at all cost. That was a brief summary of the current situation. Lisa, could you tell us what happened to you? You were kidnapped and then taken to Pandora. As you all know, I was was on the world tour with my rock band, and I've been away from Jorvik for a while. When I finally ended my tour and came back to Jorvik, those little wheelie dark riders successfully ambushed me and Starshine. Then they impaled me into the horrific world of Pandora. Starshine and I were on our guard. That wasn't on our guard. That mistake will never be repeated. Later I was rescued, as you all know, thank goodness. In Pandora I got in touch with the primal trees, the sleeping window. It was buried and unclear, but the roots seemed to penetrate even into the unknown world of Pandora. The primal trees slept in our world, but in the giant dreamcast of Pandora, she could reach out to me and communicate. She said she could help me out of Pandora, but the only way to do it was to awaken her as just in return. I was to help her with something. I didn't know what yet, but I planned to find out. My time in Pandora is buried, but one thing happened. I got a strong feeling Anne was there at the same time as me. It wasn't just a weak sense. I could really feel the presence. It was clear because of the consequence. Anne is there, and we have to try to save her. Maybe the primal tree can help again. I don't know. Interesting news. Maybe Anne is in Pandora. It would be great if we could locate her and save her as well. I would go so far as to say completely necessary. Worst case scenario, it would require a rescue operation in Pandora, but that would have to be our last resort. At full strength, we could be very powerful. We would also be aware of the danger of to Pandora. One does not simply walk into Pandora. I'm not afraid. We have to save her no matter what. We owe her. We have even the slightest lead. We have to follow up. We're always 100% there for each other. Yes, Alex, we'll do that, no doubt, but I don't want to go back, but for Anne's sakes. Another matter. I would wonder if we could lure Justin away from the group of the Dark Riders. He and I went to the same school. I don't know him. I know him a little. And Elaine, you know him a bit too, right? It was certainly we can remove Justin from the Dark Core, and the Dark Riders will come every week. It's true. At least Elaine stopped Justin from returning to his horse into a dark forest. That's good. Last time Elaine visited the headquarters of Dark Core and saw Justin, he seemed quite determined to convince working for the dark side. We'll have to think of something to make him change his mind. If we can remove Justin from Dark Core, it would be a massive achievement, but for now, we'll focus on the Light Army that will be performing when the time is right. We'll also keep an eye on any movement made by the Dark Core. We also need to find the other copies of the book and try to rescue Anne. This meeting is adjourned for now. We'll see each other again soon. Welcome back to reality, Lisa. And again, many thanks to Elaine for the effort of the Keeper of Aldine. May the light of Aldine shine upon us, scattering the dark that surround us. And listen, Lisa, don't forget to return the favor the primal trees have towards primal rage. If the filtrate and the width of primal trees is the last thing we need right now. See you. Let's see where we're going next. And talk to Elizabeth. Look at that, another Drew meeting conducted. Did we get what? Wizard Lisa been rescued thanks to you, and we have a lead on Anne. But Other than that, we're still going over the same grounds. We need to collect the other 2 book copies so we can prepare ourselves to perform the ceremony when the time comes. Then we had to follow up on the information about Anne. But are we ready to conduct a rescue operation in Pandora? Isn't that doomed to fail? Maybe there's another way. Maybe sleeping window can help us again. But before we probably have to return her a favor. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that one. I don't want that one. That's for opening Dino. We'll have to keep our eyes and ears for the Dark Riders and their antics. It's obviously important to them to destroy us, and they're nearly took you to Pandora. We need to take counters in action. Okay, where are we going now? At least the Jorvik stable. Okay. Sunfield Farm. Now let's see if it said Sunfield Farm. Hi, Lane. Now I felt really rested after our recent hardship. I'm ready to talk to the Sleeping Widow to pay the debt I have to her after she helped me out of the Pandora. Maybe you can help me? You know the ancient tree better than I do at this point, and I have a feeling that I won't exactly get away with being given an easy task. How lovely that you want to help me. I'm afraid I'm going to need all the help I can get. Let's find out what kind of favor the Sleeping Widow is expecting. I'm curious as to what it could be. Right then, I'm ready for a little adventure. Let's see who's going to get the Sleeping Widow first. Let's 1 to Primal Tree is a little piggy. Take whatever route you'd like. I'm thinking I'm probably going through Goldsboro Farm and over at the north grade you. Search and run like the wind. Woohoo! Oh, I can't take trailer? Oh, I was gonna really win. They're really gonna make us run all the way there? So rude. Oh no. Well, that turned out bad. Seriously? We're coming. We're definitely the last one here. My goodness. All because I tried to fast travel and then found out I couldn't fast travel. Rude. No, no, you made it first. Haha, that was fun. You did it. You won. I guess that means it's me who's the little piggy. But little piggies are cute too, right? Alright, I hate to do it to y'all, but I'm gonna leave this episode here. If you liked this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you don't miss what is going to happen next. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.